Move to our section. Okay, so today we will discuss a few questions, means 20 to 25 questions which are related to verbal ability. Okay, so we will discuss each question with the help of options. Okay, so let's get started. So we have the first question: select the most appropriate meaning of the given idiom. We have an idiom, and the idiom is blow one's own trumpet. Blow one's own trumpet. So comment your answers which of the following option is the correct meaning of this idiom. We have four options. First one is be self-reliant. Second one is follow others. Third one is condemn others. Fourth one is praise oneself. So comment your answers for question number first. Comment your answers. You have 45 seconds to comment it. So the correct answer is option number 4, that is praise oneself. That is praise oneself. Okay, so praise oneself will be the correct answer. To blow one's own trumpet refers to the act of talking about one's own achievement, one's own achievements that comes off as bragging. Okay, so fourth one will be the correct answer. Next one is question number second. Select the incorrectly spelled word. So we have four words. First one is nuisance. Second one is negotiate. Third one is negligible, and the fourth one is necessary. So you have to identify that word which is incorrectly spelled. So find that incorrect one. So nuisance is correct. Okay. Negotiate is wrong. It should be आपका nego TIAT. Okay. So this is the correct spelling. Negligible is also correct. Necessary is also correct. Okay. So second one is the correct answer. Next one is question number third. Select the most appropriate option to substitute the underlined segment in the given sentence. If there is no need to substitute it, select no improvement. So comment your answer for question number third. My shoes were worn out, so I had to buy a new one. So sentence referring to my shoes. Okay, so my shoes and were is here. Okay, so it means we are talking about plural subject. We are talking about plural subject. Okay, so the new shoes, it means it should be the new shoes. Okay, it should be the new shoes that one buys would also ideally be in pair. Okay, it means आपका plural. The original sentence refers to a new one which should be replaced with new ones. Okay, so third will be the correct answer. Okay, because one is used to refer shoes, and if we are saying were for my shoes, it means we will use once as a pronoun. One is a singular pronoun and once is plural form of it. Okay, so once is referring to shoes. Okay, so third will be the correct answer. Next one is question of fourth. Select the option that expresses the given sentence in reported speech. So you have to identify the correct reported speech for the sentence. She said to me, "What time is your flight tomorrow?" Comment your answers for question of 4. She said to me, "What time is your flight tomorrow?" Do like the session, do share the session with your friends. So she is the subject, asked is second form of the verb. Okay, according to said, asked is correct, and here me is the listener. Okay, me is the listener, so it will become object of asked verb. Okay, so this one is correct, this one is correct, this one is correct, and this one is also correct. Now we will remove inverted commas, and we can clearly see that the reported verb is of interrogative structure. Second thing, we are using what as a conjunction here. Okay, so we will not use that because what will act as a conjunction. Okay, so this one is wrong, this one is wrong. Okay, so interrogative structure is what time is your flight tomorrow. Okay, so when we change reported verb, reported speech into reported speech of direct narration into indirect narration, then we make it in assertive structure. Okay, so what is assertive structure? We use helping verb, we use helping verb after the subject. Okay, so we use helping verb after the subject. So in this in a part we have used subject after the helping verb. It means this one is not a assertive structure, so this one is wrong. In this statement we are using helping verb after the subject. Okay, so this one is also correct. In this we are using helping verb after the subject, so this one is also assertive structure, so this may be correct. Okay, so it is clearly mentioned here, tomorrow. Tomorrow means the following day. Okay, so this one is also correct. Second thing, we have used present indefinite in reported speech, so it will make indirect speech in past indefinite. Okay, so this one is correct, so option number second is the correct answer. Next one is question number 5. Please select the incorrectly spelled word. Okay, we have 4 words and you have to identify that word which is incorrectly spelled. So first word is partner. Okay, second one is piteous, third one is pious, fourth one is pursue. Okay, so incorrectly word is first one is, that is आपका partner. Okay, so this is wrong. It should be partner, partner. So this one is correct. Okay, so partner means either of a pair of people engaged together in the same activity. Okay, other words are like piteous. Piteous means deserving. Piteous means deserving or arousing pity. Pious means go into or go through something. Okay, or of, we can say, of a sharp pointed object. Okay, pursue means follow or chase. Follow or chase. Follow or chase someone or something. Okay, next one is question number 6. Question number 6. In the sentence, identify the segment which contains the grammatical error. Deepa walked down the road slowly without looking anywhere. So comment your answers for question number 6. So here without is a preposition, anybody is a subject. Okay, object of without preposition. Looking is past participle, present participle adjective, not past participle. It is present participle adjective. Okay, and as we know, looking always takes at preposition with it, because when we look someone, so that person is target, that person is target, or that thing is target. Okay, so whenever we are referring to some target, we always use at preposition there. Okay, so it should be looking at anybody, it should be looking at anybody, without looking at anybody. Next one is question number 7. Direction is in the following passage. Some words have been deleted. Select the appropriate option to fill each blank. So comment your answers. So watermelon is thought to have originated in Africa's Kalahari district. Believe it dash or not, dash not. The first recorded watermelon harvest dash nearly 5,000 years ago in Egypt, and is dash in Egyptian hieroglyphics on the walls of their dash buildings. This fruit was often placed dash the burial tombs of kings to provide nourishment in the afterlife. So comment your answers for question number 7. Hieroglyphics, hieroglyphics, hieroglyphics. Okay, and second one, burial. Okay, so two words are important. Okay, so let's get started with question number first. So we have to fill here a conjunction. Okay, so believe it or not. Okay, so in this sentence we are referring to something that is that you want to believe it, or you want to you don't want to believe it. Okay, so believe it or not will be the correct answer. Okay, so second will be the correct answer. So the phrase refers either to believe in something or not. Okay, so there is a choice between them, thus the conjunction or is needed in order to signify the choice. Okay, so second will be the correct answer. Option number 2, we have verbs contained, discovered, produced, occurred. So the first recorded watermelon harvest dashed nearly 5,000 years ago in Egypt. So it should be option number 4, that is occur. So here the passage talks about the origin of watermelons. Okay, so the second sentence refers to the first time a watermelon was discovered nearly 5 years ago. Okay, so this means we are talking about a watermelon which is discovered 5 years ago. Okay, so in this way we make it correct. In this way we will make it correct by using fourth option, that is occur. Okay, wait a minute, it should be okay, so this is correct, fourth one is correct. Okay, so the first time something happens it occurs, and this is called an occurrence. Okay, so the first watermelon harvest cannot be contained. Okay, it cannot be discovered, and it cannot be produced. So option number fourth will be the correct answer, that is occurred. Next one is question number 9. Okay, in Egypt, and is dash in Egyptian hieroglyphics. So mark your answers for question number 3rd. We have 4 options: depicted, diverted, directed, and distributed. So the passage we have discussed that the passage is talking about origin of watermelon. Okay, and we have talked about 5,000 years ago it occurred in Egypt. Okay, no issue. So in the sentence, in the third one we are referring to Egyptian hieroglyphics. Okay, so these are basically carvings of an ancient Egyptian carving. Okay, carving, and thus they cannot be diverted. Okay, they cannot be diverted, they cannot be directed, and nor they can be distributed. Okay, so these are carvings that are usually depicted, which refers to the act of representing through drawings. Okay, so which refers to the act of representing through drawings. So option number first will be the correct answer. So here we are referring to carvings. Okay, so carvings is related to the act of representing through a drawing. So depicted will be the correct answer. Next one is this fruit was often placed dash the burial tombs of kings to provide nourishment in the afterlife. So comment your answers for question number 9. So here the passage is referring to old buildings on Egypt. Okay, so those buildings hold carvings of watermelon harvest. Okay, and when something like this is discovered, it is not considered to be elderly. Okay, so this is used to refer to people or living things. Okay, here outdated is referring to outdated. Second one, outdated is referring to as these carvings are an important part of history till date. Okay, so they cannot be obsolete, they cannot be obsolete. Okay, either, as they are not useless. Okay, so calling them ancient would be the most appropriate, as it refers to something that belongs to distant past. Okay, so we will prefer option number third. Okay, so elderly means to refer people or living things. Okay, and outdated is referring to that carvings are an important part of history till date. Okay, till that time. And obsolete is referring to that carvings are not useless. Okay, so we will prefer ancient, we will prefer ancient here. Sorry, this one, ancient here. Okay, so third will be the correct answer. Next one is question number 11. Okay, so fifth, we will fill fifth one. Sorry, ancient is in fourth one. Okay, here is ancient, so we have to mark this one. Okay, through these words. Okay, so here we have prepositions in, with, after, along. So find the correct answer. So in this case, the fruit was often placed as the burial tombs of kings to provide nourishment in the afterlife. Okay, so the sentence refers to placing something in burial tombs in order to provide nourishment. So something cannot be placed with a burial tomb. Okay, something cannot be placed after a burial tomb. Okay, and also something cannot be placed along a burial ground. Okay, burial tomb. Okay, so we will use option of first. In means inside the burial tomb. Okay, so we will opt option number A for question number 5. Next one is question number 12. Comment your answers for question number 12. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. The government has warned the traders not to dash onions. The government has warned the traders not to dash onions. So in this sentence, third word, hood refers to stocking or storing something. Stocking or storing something. Storing something that is scant. Okay, So the sentence refers to the government warning traders to not do something to the onions. Okay, so the onions cannot be grossed, they can not be bulked, and also they cannot be combined. Okay, so they can be hoarded. Okay, so third will be the correct answer. Hoarded. Okay. Next one is question number 13. Select the most appropriate synonym of the given word. Vigilant. Vigilant. So, vigilant refers to someone who is very careful about possible dangers. Who is very careful about possible dangers. That person is vigilant. Okay. So, next one is very. Okay. So, very refers to someone who is very careful and doubting. Who is very careful and doubting. So this is the synonym. Alert refers to someone who is careful and aware. Who is careful and aware. Okay. Rash is referred to someone who is careless. Who is careless. Who is careless and takes history decision. Next one is sharp-eyed. Okay, sharp-eyed refers to someone who is very careful and observant. Who is very careful and observant. Okay, so option number third is the correct antonym for this word, vigilant. Next one is implore. So you have to find synonym of the given word implore. So implore means it refers to the act of. It refers to the act of. To the act of begging. To the act of begging someone desperately. To someone desperately to do something. Okay. Next one is plead. Plead refers to the act of making an emotional appeal. Okay. So command refers to act of giving someone an order. Act of giving order. Okay. Refuse, act of saying no to something. Act of saying no to something. Okay. Honor refers to the act of going through with something. Refers to the act of going through with something. Okay, so the correct answer for question number 14 is option number 2, that is plead. Next question is question number 15. Select the most appropriate one word substitution for the given group of words. A place where clothes are kept. A place where clothes are kept. So a place where clothes are kept is wardrobe. Okay, so option of third is the correct answer. Coffin is basically a wooden box in which dead bodies are buried. In which dead bodies are buried. Next one is hangar. Hangar, basically a large building that is usually held for storing aircraft, or we can say that is used for aircraft maintenance. Aircraft maintenance or aircraft storing place. Okay. So shaft refers to a long or narrow part of a tool. Long or narrow part of a tool. Okay. Next one is question number 16. Uh, Select the most appropriate antonym of the given word. Flexible. So flexible का एंटो बताना है आपको. So flexible is basically that is capable of bending easily without breaking. That is capable of bending easily without break without breaking. Okay. So its opposite is option number first, that is stiff. Stiff refers to something that is not easily changeable into another shape. Okay, so not easily changeable, not easily changeable. That is stiff. Okay, so soft refers to something that is easy to mold, or we can say easy to cut. Something that is easy to mold or something that is easy to cut. Supple refers to something that bends or molds easily. Okay. Stale refers to something that is no longer fresh to eat. Okay. So according to the question, flexible and stiff are opposite. Okay. So stiff means something that is not easily changeable, or flexible means capable of bending easily without breaking. Okay. So correct antonym of flexible word is stiff. Next one is question number 17. Select the option that expresses the given sentences in passive voice. Martin drew a picture of the snow-capped mountains. So basically, in this sentence, we have a verb drew. Drew is in second form, okay, and the object of drew verb is a picture. So if we want to change this active voice into passive voice, then we will make a picture as a subject. Okay, we will use picture as a subject. So it will be a picture of the snow-capped mountains was drawn by Martin. Okay, so this is galat, this is wrong, this is also wrong. Was drawn is here, and this is also wrong. So third will be there. Next one is question number 18. Sorry, question number 18. So select the most appropriate synonym of the given word, glorious. So what does glorious means? Glorious refers to something that is amazing and admirable. That is amazing and admirable. Okay. So its synonym is splendid. Splendid refers to something that is magnificent and impressive. That is magnificent. Sorry. That is magnificent and impressive. Enormous refers to something that is huge in size. Huge in size. Okay. Gentle refers to someone who is kind and we can say mild. Okay. Awful refers to something that is really bad or disgusting. Bad or disgusting. Bad and disgusting. Okay. So for this third will be the correct answer, that is splendid. Next one is question number 19. Question number 19. Comment your answers for question number 19. So given below are four jumbled sentences. Out of the given options, pick the one that gives their correct order. Okay. So we have four jumbled sentences. Identify which one is the correct order. So the passage begins with an introduction to the topic at hand. Okay, statement C. Okay, so which talks about how Bhima was visiting fields when he spotted a disc-shaped object. Okay, so Bhima was visiting fields when he spotted a rising disc-shaped object. Okay. Then it follows by statement B. This talks about what Vima's first reaction was at seeing the object, that disc-shaped object. So we will opt B after C. Then comes statement D, which talks about how his perception changes when the disc rises higher. Okay, so D will be the another statement. Okay, then comes statement A, which talks about what Bhima does on realizing that the object was not what he thought. Okay, so A will be the next one. So C, B, D, A will be the correct sequence. So third will be the correct. So Bhima was visiting his fields when he spotted a rising disc-shaped object. At first, he thought it was a stuck kite. Okay, but when it started rising higher and emitted light, he was shocked. Then he then called out to the people, but by then only a red glow was visible in the sky. Okay, so third will be the correct. Next one is question number 20, and this one will be the last question of this session. In the sentence, identify the segment which contains the grammatical error. Everything that I like to eat are fattening. So everything basically here in this sentence we are saying everything that I like to eat. Okay, so everything I like to eat is referring to all food. Okay, and we know the term everything is used as a single entity. Okay, so it always takes singular verb. Okay, because it is considered as a singular noun. Okay, singular pronoun. Okay, so it always takes singular verb with it. So are should be replaced by is. Okay, so error was in A part, so it should be is fattening. So everything that I like to eat is fattening. Okay, so these are the 20 questions. We have discussed these questions in detail. Okay, so I hope you guys like the session. You just have to comment